Hi, and welcome back to my series on solving word problems. In this video, I'm going to share with you four word problems that may appear in some math examinations and math competitions. So without further delay, let's get started. Now here's our first problem. It says here, the average of three numbers is 20. Two numbers are added to the dataset and the average becomes 42. If one number is twice the other, what are the two numbers added to the dataset? For our solution, just a quick recall on the concept of average. By definition, average is simply equal to the ratio of the sum of the number of scores, or the sum of the scores divided by the number of scores. So in this problem, we're given with uh, the first average of the three numbers, and uh, the average of the three numbers is 20. To, and when two numbers are added, the new average is 42. In symbols, we can write the equation as average is equal to the summation of x being the scores, over n being the number of scores. So summation also means the sum, no, the sum of the scores. Substituting the given information from the problem, so we have 42, that's the average, is equal to 20 plus 20 plus 20. Since the average of the three numbers is 20, so we have three numbers. We can denote each of the three numbers as 20, plus we let n be one of the two added numbers. So if we have n, then the other number is twice n, which is 2n. So we have 20 plus 20 plus 20 plus n plus 2n all over 5. And using the multiplication property of equality, also known, it can also be uh, named as cross multiplication. We can cross multiply 5 and multiply it with 42, so we have 60 plus 3n is equal to 5 times 42, and 5 times 42 is 210. Solving for the value of n, we need to um, transpose 60 or use the addition or subtraction property of equality. So we have 3n is equal to 210 minus 60, and simplifying the right hand side of the equation, 210 minus 60 is equal to 150. So that's 3n is equal to 150. Solving for n, dividing both sides by 3, 3n divided by 3 is n, and 150 divided by 3 is 50. Therefore n is equal to 50, and 2n is equal to 2 times 50, or 100. Hence, the two numbers added to the dataset are 50 and 100. Now, if you would like to check if these two numbers are correct, simply uh, add 50 and 100 to 60, to the three uh, 20s. So 20 plus 20 plus 20 plus 50 plus 100, and we get 210, and 210 divided by 5 is 42. Now here's our second problem. The advertised prices of goods in a clothes store include a 12% value added tax. How much goes to tax for a shirt tagged with a price of 392 pesos? Now in this problem, we're given with the selling price of a shirt, which is 392 pesos, and the value added tax rate of 12%. So here we are asked to find the amount of the value added tax with a rate of 12%. Using these pieces of information, we can write an equation for our value added tax, or VAT, and VAT is equal to the selling price which is actually equal to the uh, the principal plus 12% of the principal minus the principal, or in this case the original cost or original price. So here we need to find the price before the inclusion of the 12% tax. So finding that price can be done by uh, dividing the selling price by 1.12. Now 1.12 is from 1 plus the 12% value added tax. So the selling price is 392. So 392 divided by 1.12 is equal to 350. Now substituting values to our equation, value added tax therefore is equal to 392 minus 350, and 392 minus 350 is equal to 42 pesos. So the value added tax is 42 pesos. Now here's our third problem. It says here the measures of the angles of a triangle are in a ratio of 2:3:4. What is the measure of the largest angle? For our solution, we need to recall that the sum of the measures of the angles of any triangle is equal to 180 degrees. Now next is we add the component ratios. So that's 2 plus 3 plus 4, and that gives us 9, and we divide 180 by 9. 180 divided by 9 is 20. Now the 20 can be our factor, and this factor can be used to multiply to each of the component ratios. However, we only need uh, to find the measure of the largest angle. Now among the three component ratios, 4 represents the largest angle. So we simply multiply 20, 4 by 20. 20 times 4 is 80. Therefore, the measure of the largest angle is 80 degrees. For our fourth and last problem, it says here the mean of 6 consecutive odd integers is 4. What is the smallest of 6 integers? For our solution, firstly we are given with 4 as the mean of 6 consecutive odd integers, and we are asked to find the smallest of the 6 consecutive integers. Now mean is also the same as average, and we know for a fact that average is equal to the ratio of the sum of the given scores or given data set divided by the number of data in the set. Next, we need to write an equation. So mean is equal to the sum of the 6 consecutive numbers divided by 6. Now we let x be our smallest integer among the 6 consecutive odd integers. So if x is our first, the next odd integer would be x plus 2, as the difference between two odd integers is 2. So x plus 2, next is x plus 4, next is x plus 6, next is x plus 8, and the sixth is x plus 10. And adding this divided by 6. Now we know that the mean is 4, so we have 4 is equal to, simplifying our numerator, we have 6x's, so we have 6x, and we have plus 30. So we have 4 is equal to 6x plus 30 all over 6, and cross multiplying the denominator 6 to 4, so 6 times 4 is 24. So we have 24 is equal to 6x plus 30. Now we isolate 6x, so 6x is equal to 24 minus 30. As we transpose 30, it change into negative or minus 30. Now simplifying, 6x is equal to negative 6. dividing both sides by 6 to get x. So 6x divided by 6 is x, and negative 6 divided by 6 is negative 1. Since we let x be the smallest among the 6 consecutive integers, x is equal to negative 1, and negative 1 is the smallest among the 6 consecutive odd integers. With this, I hope you learned something from this video. Thank you for watching. Until next time, see you and God bless us.